Hello, everybody on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and NFL fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 14 and my picks for Week 15 for the 2019 NFL season. Check them out. Well, forgive me. This is a new phone I'm using. My old phone shit the bed. Excuse my language, but I'm in a new phone. I'm in a Samsung Galaxy A50. See how this one rolls out. Anyway, continuing on. So, my thoughts about last week. I went 11-5 straight up against the spread, 10-5-1, and 10-6 over and under. So it's pretty good. So all in all, my record now overall straight up, 109-83-1 against the spread, 104-22-2, and of course over and under 109-103-4. So, what happened last week? My thoughts about last week. Dallas, it's just pretty much dead in the water. And I heard today that Troy Aikman wants to be the GM, but Jerry Jones is in his way. It's possibly he could be GM, but yeah, like he mentioned, Jerry Jones in his way. They couldn't beat Chicago. Carolina did what they needed. They got the win. That's all that can matter for Carolina. They beat Atlanta. Baltimore beating Buffalo, which was kind of a good game. Cincinnati and Cleveland. Cleveland got the win on that one. Denver and Houston. Houston got the win they needed to. And, of course, Detroit and Minnesota. Minnesota got the win that they needed to keep their playoff hopes alive. Washington and Green Bay. It goes to show you that Green Bay got the win, but they're not as good as everyone thinks they are. So, hey, what can you say? And, of course, Indianapolis and the Bucks. Tampa Bay got to win. You know, that goes to show that the Colts are not going to get the South. So, and kind of they're in a loss of hope right now. Right? In the Dolphins and Jets, well, I'll say this, the Jets won, I'll say that, but, But, the Jets are still not as good as everyone thinks they are, too. Neither is the Dolphins, but who am I to judge? But San Francisco and the New Orleans Saints game, that was one hell of a game. That was probably the game of the year, probably. I'll have to say that. But, anyways, let's continue on that one. But it could be Jimmy Garoppolo being not a weak link, so maybe not, but I don't know. But anyways, Chargers in Jacksonville, it's safe to say that the Jaguars are just pretty bad. I mean, that's all I can give you that one. The Titans and the Raiders, the Titans are doing pretty good. They're keeping their playoff hopes alive as well. Chiefs and the Patriots, ugh. All I could tell you this. I could just tell you this. Brady doesn't have any help. Tom Brady doesn't have the offense. We got rid of Antonio Brown on that one. What I can say about that one. The referee screwed us. That was one touchdown that could have been the game-tying touchdown. Was clearly in bounds by James White. And, of course, there's a couple of bad pass interference calls that the referees didn't call on. It was just an ugly loss for us, It's been an ugly year for us anyway, so. I have nothing more against it. But I'm going to keep fighting. We're a fighting team. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to do our job. So anyways, let's continue. Let's continue on. Pittsburgh and Arizona. We all knew a bit about Pittsburgh's situation on that one. Seattle? Not really as good. The Rams came out when they needed to, so they needed to do that. Now the Rams are starting clicking in, so you can continue on. And the Giants and Eagles. The Eagles got the win that they needed to, so they keep their AFC East hopes alive. But there's got to be a winner in the AFC East, so we have to wait and see about that one. All right, let's continue on with my straight-up picks and against the spread picks and things like that. Let's continue. We're going to kick things off on Thursday night with the Jets and Ravens. But the Ravens are kind of trying to keep their number one seed alive and going as I get to meet the New York Jets. And the New York Jets are not as good as they say they were. They have a hard time against Miami. Who knows what could the Ravens do to them. So I'm going to say Lamar Jackson, who could be a future MVP candidate. I'm going to say him and the Ravens are going to go up again. I'm going to take the win, so I'm going to take them straight up. On the line, though, the Ravens are 14.5 points favorites in this game. It's pretty fair judgment on that. To see how the Jets did it, how they did against Miami. But over and under, it's 45. I'm going to take over 45 on that one. My Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, here's what I say in this one. We're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. Belichick said that. It's got to say, that's what the Chiefs need to do. They got to say, we're on to Cincinnati. But other than that, the Patriots have to win. They have to win. If they don't, they're in trouble. That's all I can say. So anyways, the Patriots are going to win. I think it's in Cincinnati, which if they don't win, it's going to be a problem. So anyways, I like the my Patriots against the to win this game straight up. On the line, though, the Patriots are 9.5-point favorites in this game. It's Cincinnati. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Patriots minus 9.5. Over and under, it's 40.5. I'm going to go over under 40 because you never know. But anyways, the Bucks and the Detroit Lions, I'm pretty impressed about how the Bucks have been doing lately. So, I mean, I have no hopes on that. Detroit, I don't know. But anyways, I think Detroit has injury prongs right now, and I don't know what's going on with them. So I'm going to take the Bucks over the Detroit Lions in this one, despite the fact it's in Detroit. On the line, no, the Bucks are favored by 4 in this game. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus 4. Over and under is 47.5. I'm going to go under 47.5. All right, the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Classic rivalry on this one. So the Bears and Packers renew their rivalry right now. Green Bay needs to win. Chicago needs to win. Both teams need to win. So somebody's got to win. So to keep their playoff hopes alive at least. So I'm going to actually say Green Bay because it's in Green Bay to win this game because that's a tough place to play. On the line, though, Green Bay is favored by the 4.5 in this game. I'm going to go take that. I'm going to take minus 4.5. Over and under, it's 40. I'm going to go under 40 because Green Bay is not as good as people say they were, but they should win it in Green Bay. All right, Houston and Tennessee. Honestly, with you, I like what Houston's rolling, but I like what Tennessee's doing too. This could be a tough game. I think it's going to go over the point spread on that one, so I'll get you that one in a minute. So, but it's in Tennessee though, and defensively without J.J. Watt, they've been doing pretty well. So I like, and because of that, I like Houston over the Tennessee Titans in this one. In Tennessee. On the line, though. Tennessee's favored by 3 in this game. That's an upset, too. I'm taking that. I'm taking Houston plus 3. Over and under, it's 50. I'm going to go over 50 points. I think that's going to go over 50-point margin. Like Detroit, like the Saints and the 49ers. I think it's going to be a game like that. It could be a game like that, I think. But anyways, Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are in Arrowhead. Very tough place to play. Denver's going in there and thinking what to do. But I think they may hold off on that one. But Denver's going to give them a hard time probably. And Kansas City's going to shoot them out in the end. But I like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs against the Denver Broncos. On the line, the Chiefs are favored by 10 in this game. That's way too many points, though, despite the fact their defense is just playing bad. But I'll take Denver plus 10. Over and under, it's 46. I'm going to go over 46. Miami and the New York Giants. Hey, somebody's got to win. But despite the fact it's in New York and Eli Manning is probably playing, it's probably going to be his last game in there. So, I don't know. But despite that, I like the Miami Dolphins as an upset in this one, too. Both teams are bad. I got to choose a winner. So I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins as an upset over the New York Giants because ever since they got their first win for the Miami Dolphins, they've been playing pretty well. So I kind of like that. So I'm going to take that. So on the line, though, the Giants are favored by 3.5 in this game. I'm taking the Dolphin side of that. I'm taking the Dolphins plus 3.5. Over and under, it's 46. I'm going to go over 46.5. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Well, Philadelphia, they need to win this game to keep their division hopes alive. Washington at this point, let's fight for a draft pick. So I'm taking Philadelphia again over the Washington Redskins in Washington. On the line, the Philadelphia Eagles are favored by 4 in this game. I'm taking that. I like the Eagles minus 4, despite the fact the Eagles stink this year. So Over and under, it's 40. I'm going to go under 40. Why not? I'm going to go under 40. Oh, I mean, over 40. I'm sorry. I'm going to go over 40. It's kind of a ticky-tacky on that one, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to take over 40 points on that one. Seattle and Carolina. Seattle's about ready to bounce back, but now they're playing Carolina. It's the game they should win. Carolina's in rebuilding mode, so I think that Seattle's looking for a wild card berth, so it could happen too. So, despite that, the Seattle's only got their one loss on the road. They had an impressive road record this year. I'm going to take Seattle -6. On the line, though, the Seattle Seahawks are favored by 6 in this game. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Seahawks -6. Over and under is 48. I'm going to go over 48. All right, Jacksonville and Oakland. The Oakland Raiders are playing their last home game in Oakland this year. This week, it's going to be their last game in Oakland at the Old Coliseum. And because of that, they're going to go to Vegas next year. So, and they're going to probably go out in style. So, I'm going to take the Raiders over the Jacksonville Jaguars because the Jaguars have no answers right now. On the line, though, the Seahawks. Oakland's favored by 6 in this game. I'm going to take the Raiders -6. Over and under, it's 45.5. I'm going to go under 45.5. Okay, Cleveland and Arizona. So, Cleveland against Arizona in Arizona. Cleveland needs to win. You know, they got to win against Cincinnati, but that was Cincinnati. Now they're going to face going Arizona, who's a young, talented team. I think Cleveland could get a shot at that to keep their playoff hopes alive. Despite the fact Baker Mayfield does more commercials than anything else really in the world. I mean, he does more commercials than win football games, for crying out loud. But he should win that game in this one. So if he doesn't win that game, I think he's probably going to call him an overrated player until he wins something, for crying out loud. So I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns -2 and over Arizona in Arizona. On the line, though, Cleveland's favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm going to take Cleveland -2.5. Over and under. Over and under, it's 48. Which I kind of like that. I'm going to go over 48.5. Sorry about that. I must have missed something. Anyways, Minnesota and the LA Chargers. Minnesota needs to win at least to keep the playoff hopes alive. The LA Chargers, start rebuilding. Get rid of Phillip Rivers. So until then, I think Minnesota's going to win this game outright in LA. On the line, though, the Minnesota Vikings are favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm going to take the Vikings -2.5. Over and under, it's 44.5. I'm going to go over 44.5. The LA Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. The Rams are getting back in rhythm. That's a good sign. Dallas, they're not getting in rhythm. Jerry Jones needs a GM. He can't do it all. And he's not going to fire Jason Garrett. So, Dallas, you're pretty much screwed out. Pretty much. So, because of that, I think the Rams are going to win this game. And Dallas is going to... So, I'm going to take the Rams over Dallas. In Dallas, on the line, though, the Rams are favored by 2.5 in this game. I mean, the Dallas is favored by 2.5, so I'm going as an upset. I'm going Dallas. Going the Rams +2.5. Over and under, it's 49. I'm going to go under 49. Because offensively, they're not really doing much. Atlanta and San Francisco. San Francisco had a great shootout with Jimmy Garoppolo and Drew Brees and another quarterback duel right in that one. So I think Jimmy Garoppolo can do something else with Atlanta. I like how Atlanta's doing since they beat the Saints in week 12, I think, something like that. But anyways, I think the San Francisco is going to be too much for them. So I'm going to take San Francisco 49ers at home against the Atlanta Falcons. On the line, though, the 49ers favored by 11 this game. I'm taking that. I'm taking the 49ers -11. Over and under is 47. I'm going to go over 47. Sunday Night Football. Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Now, Pittsburgh needs a wild card hope. Defensively, they're playing well. And because of that, I honestly think Mike Tomlin is going to get Coach of the Year because of this. If he gets to the playoffs, I mean, he's doing a hell of a job without Juju Smith-Schuster, without Antonio Brown, without Big Ben. So I think with all those pieces he's got, I think he has a real shot at beating Buffalo. In Buffalo, They haven't played a defense like like Pittsburgh. They lost to my Patriots, on that they lost to Baltimore. Baltimore's an underrated defense, I think, on that. So, anyways, top defenses are not the best for Buffalo. This is gonna be an ultimate test for them Sunday Night Football, and because of that, I like Pittsburgh winning this game. So I like Pittsburgh over Buffalo in Pittsburgh. On the line though, Pittsburgh's favored by 1 in this game. I'm gonna take that. I thought it was a pick'em game, but no matter if it's a pick'em game, take Pittsburgh anyway. So I'm taking Pittsburgh minus a 1. Over and under, it's 36.5. I'm gonna go over 36.5. And the Colts and the Saints on Monday Night Football. You know, the Indianapolis Colts need to keep the playoff hopes alive. Saints need a win to clinch a playoff berth. So then I like the New Orleans Saints to win this game in New Orleans. On the line though, the Saints are favored by 9. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the Saints minus 9. Over and under, it's 46. I'm gonna go over 46. And here you go. That's going to be my picks for the week. Shoutouts this week is my good old buddy Gio Knows. And also check out Justin's Bridgewater's. Find us on YouTube, Blockbuster_guy on Twitter. Check those guys out. And until then, good luck on week 15, and I'll see you guys all next week. Peace.